there.
I got the executive office here, don't I? To you, I do, right?
Yeah, to me, you do.
Oh, okay. It's just my office of all my cool collections. I
All
actually
your
got
cool crap.
3 updated things. Hold on, I forgot to send this to you because I know that your phone doesn't work really well. But at Target
Only if
today.
only if somebody. I noticed my brother sent me some, but he has an Apple phone, and I got it.
Huh. Oh, because I think it uses data if you guys use a
Okay.
message. So I was at
Yeah.
Target today and I saw this toy. Well, I guess
Yeah. Hold on.
hold on.
Let me.
I'm gonna show it on the
Oh,
screen here.
okay.
So I was thinking
That's
like,
cool.
oh, that's really cool if they would have all 3 of them, right, at Target.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, don't they? Eventually. Okay. Yeah, it's a Jada toy. It's got quite a few of them, but I don't have the DeLorean.
They have all 3, so I bought them.
Okay, cool.
It's right there.
Oh, what's hey, wait, yeah, I can see that. What scale is that? That's 118?
Is one is the pretty big one.
Yeah, it's 118.
It's bigger than my Fast and Furious stuff. Yeah.
Really? Well, then
Yes.
maybe it's bigger 118.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Wow, I mean, when I show me the picture now, I can see it back on the shelf. It's huge.
It is huge. Cause
I'm
like
like,
go
I gotta
ahead.
go. I gotta go get one.
Yeah, I was just lucky that they had all 3. Cause like hold on, let me show you. Cause if you look at the you have the Fast and Furious ones, right?
I have some of the Fast and Furious ones.
So
Mainly, of course, I have the Eclipse. Let's just put it that way.
yeah, the Eclipse. Oh, I have that too. So
I
you
got
could
like I got a zillion of them.
so if you just look at the box, right? Is yeah, this is a lot bigger than the other ones.
It looks like it's the same scale, probably.
Maybe the box is just bigger. I don't know. Well,
I think the
first of all,
cars. Well, you got to remember, car. I mean, in a scale, depending on the top of the car, it could be bigger or smaller.
yeah. So I was saying last week we started off with a really bad start to this awesome new 2022 year with
Did
Matrix
we?
Resurrection. No, yeah,
Oh
come on.
yeah. Well, that's because that movie sucked so bad. I forgot we even looked at it.
So I was thinking like there's so many reboots and stuff, right? We should actually start it off 2022 with Back to the Future. But we decided to get
Well,
Matrix out of the way, and that's why we did that.
and we did, and we got it away, and I'm glad we did.
And I'm so glad
Actually,
now. Yeah,
I mean, I'm sad we even saw it.
yeah,
Just let me put it this way: a movie can't suck if you don't watch it.
So, what is that thing they talk about the Big Bang Theory? Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah, well, this is just Shane's theory on movies. If you don't watch it, it can't suck.
But now we finally watched an awesome movie, Batman Begins. I don't know why we waited till this long to talk about DC.
Well, because Marvel took up most of our time.
Yeah, it did, right? With 20 something movies, 23,
Yeah, with 23 movies and more coming on the way.
and more coming on the way. And we actually did more 23 movies last year because we did Black Widow. We added that, but we haven't done Shang-Chi yet. But hopefully we
Yeah,
will.
that'd be yeah. But plus, we need to do the Disney Plus.
Yes, we'll get to that. But now we're gonna shift gears, right? We're gonna do a complete 180, and we're gonna do Batman again. Well, not Batman
Well,
again, but Batman Begins. We did
I don't know.
Batman's.
When I said we went down a dark alley and we found Batman.
We found Batman. Okay, we did the 90s Batman, but now let's do the 2000s Batman.
Yeah, now we're jumping to Batman.
So,
Jumping to the Batman.
how'd you like the cast? That was just like it's
Oh, it
still
was
a
good. It
new
was a good
internet.
cat. I mean, I like the main characters. I mean, I like the top billing actors on here. Yeah,
Who are the top billing
so
actors?
especially Al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
I was watching this.
I mean, come on, I couldn't have thought of anybody better than Liam Neeson to play Al Ghul.
Oh, even my
I
wife
mean,
like Liam Neeson is just so good,
I don't
right?
know how you're gonna top it. Yes, dude,
And
he's
playing
awesome.
Ra's al Ghul,
Yeah,
a person that trains Batman and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
but here's the thing, though. We started off the movie. Did you think he was Al Ghul,
No, not at all.
or did you think Ken Watanabe was?
Yeah, I thought Ken Watanabe was. Did you?
I don't know. I had a feeling that he may not be. I mean, when they introduced him, the way he sits there and talks, I was like, that's not Al Ghul. Because Liam Neeson with the mustache too, he had it kind of hidden in his beard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, he has the same beard as Al Ghul too.
Oh, so it
It
threw you
doesn't
off,
the
right?
talking. So I was thinking, not really sure, especially after you see the fire and all that crap happen. I kind of figured, yeah, I don't think Ken Watanabe was Al Ghul. I think it was a trick.
Oh,
Because
so
he's supposed to be able to come back life over and over and over again.
okay, so let me tell you this before I watched this, right? Because I don't know Batman that well. I did not know who Ra's al Ghul was.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I
before
watched a lot
this,
of Batman,
yeah,
so
but it was after watching this and after like meeting you, right? Then I think Ra's al Ghul is probably Batman's nemesis.
yes, he is. He's Batman's main nemesis
Yeah,
to me because
main
he's almost
nemesis.
because he shares a lot of things with Batman in a way.
Yes.
He's not truly evil. He's a crime fighter in his own way, but he's over the top. He went too far. He went further when Batman would go.
He's like Ronan from the MCU, right? Like, hey, these criminals must pay.
I'd say
Or,
that
or
in a way.
something in a way, yeah.
Kind of like the Punisher, I guess.
Well, yeah, Punisher.
The thing is, you got to think Batman will only go so far in fighting crime.
Now, is it like okay? We talked about that before. You said
Even there's a lot of MCU people will go farther than Batman in fighting crime.
right, but I want to take this time to talk about the thing that you had a problem with, like Batman never killed anybody. That's only true in the
I
Christopher
didn't have a
Nolan.
problem with that.
No, yeah.
No, it depends. The comic books, the first Batman books, he used 245 pistols because that's what people use, like the shadow and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He went around popping people and killing them. But eventually, I guess around I don't know, was the 80s or so. Eventually, they got rid of the guns and put that no kill thing in.
So that's like Batman has never not be that icon that never killed anybody, right? Like there's only a Nolan's version that he doesn't kill someone.
I think he's kind of in that. I don't remember in Tim Burton's and stuff where he was actually a killer or anything.
No, I don't. I guess not.
Yeah, I can't think of any of the movie stuff. He never killed anybody in the 1960s comic book.
No, those.
Movie, I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, not the comic books. Like not even the
But
show.
in the
'Cause,
comic books too. Yeah, eventually the guns got dropped. The guns got dropped way back. But Batman's had with different writers, different artists. He's had different morals throughout time.
Hmm.
I never had a problem with Batman killing people or anything, but I noticed when Batman versus Superman came out, other people had a problem with it.
Really?
But I think some people are just looking for a problem to have with the director of all those movies. Because I remember when Superman, a Man of Steel, come out. Oh, this guy, he loves Superman. I'm cool. That's cool. He likes Superman. I'm not a Superman fan. I was way back when Superman was the only superhero movie we watched. But his problem was that Superman kills General Zod, and he told me Superman doesn't kill. And I was like, okay, but he did in that movie, all right?
Yeah, I know. Like what?
Sorry. I'm sure. To me, he did have a point because I want to respect it as Superman, because he's a Superman fan. I would be upset if somebody took one of my heroes and made him something else.
I guess.
But the problem is I thought the movie was good. You thought the movie was good.
Oh, I thought this is okay. So out of the Nolan trilogy, right? This is my favorite one.
Oh, we're talking about Superman now.
Oh, for Superman?
Superman.
Oh, I love
About the
Superman
killing.
still.
About the killing.
I'm totally fine.
But yeah,
But then because that's my point of view.
But the thing is, I was like, yeah, well, if he is Superman, he could have found some other way to beat General Zod.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
But anyways, he kills him. Then we see the next movie. Another guy told me, well, the Batman kills a whole bunch of people in Batman versus Superman. I know we're off topic. We'll get back to it.
So
the problem is, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, so the only thing is when people say like, "Oh, these superheroes don't kill," right? It's because everything you reach up to that point, he hasn't.
Yeah.
Because you could bring that down, like you could bring that up to Daredevil, like, "Oh, Daredevil doesn't kill." Yeah, because everything we've seen so far, he hasn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
until that one day they break him, like not literally, but yeah, and then he snaps, and then bam, he kills his first victim.
Well, it's not a victim. They were.
Well, I guess his first statistic, I guess.
Okay, well, but yeah, in the Nolan's Batman, Batman doesn't kill, and it has been that way in the comics.
No, it makes sense because they actually point that out. The conversation between him and Rachel because he wanted to kill Joe Chill.
Yeah,
I think it's just from that, right? He decided like not to kill criminals.
Yeah, he just right there.
Yeah.
But here's the only problem I had with this series, and it's not a big problem, but it's the problem is, and they've done it before. It's Batman figures out who kills his parents.
Oh yes, I like that
For
in
the
this one a
longest
lot.
time, for the longest time, Well, I don't. I don't like that Batman knows who killed his parents.
Okay.
Because to me, what keeps Batman going is he's still hunting for the
It's the
person who killed
criminal.
his
Oh,
parents.
okay. I thought it was just a criminal in
But
overall.
the problem is to me, it's like, well, he already knows who killed his parents. He's dead. Why is he still fighting crime? In the original comic books, he kept fighting because everybody could have been the person who killed his parent.
Oh.
I mean, eventually in the comic books, it changed and
Wait.
they made them killers. But
So does that mean that you didn't like the Tim Burton too because they did the same thing?
I didn't like this. I didn't like that part of the Tim Burton thing. I'm about to say that I don't like these movies. I just don't like the aspect.
Oh, you don't like
A
the
Batman-
aspect that Bruce
a
Wayne
Batman-
knows.
a Batman or Bruce Wayne knowing who killed his parents. Because I'm like, what drove him to do that whole thing was to fight crime, to find that guy who killed his parents that he doesn't know who he is. I mean, wouldn't that drive you? I mean, knowing's what usually drives people. They usually find the killer or they find the bodies or something. Everything's laid to rest and and people move on.
Oh, so you're saying that you like it, but Batman doesn't have that closure.
Exactly. Batman shouldn't have that closure because that's why he keeps fighting crime. He'll never stop. But I mean, this one, he's like, I know who my killer is. Might as well just go ahead, put the pistol back in my pocket, marry Rachel, and move on with my life.
Oh, okay. So I don't see it like that. That's really interesting, though. I feel like even though he knows, right, he still want to stop criminals from,
I mean,
whatever.
apparently a lot of people are okay with that. I'm not. I'm like, the whole Batman going to fight out every night is because he doesn't have closure. But
So-
I'm like, you got closure. If I got closure, I'd be like, okay, cool, done.
So now you sound like one of those fans that like, oh, Batman's not supposed to kill, right? And for you, it's like, oh, Batman should know who killed his parents.
Well, it just makes it more. It's oh, you got to do this. This is just a good story plot.
Okay.
Why would you give somebody? Why do you give the closure? I mean, it's just not a good story plot.
I guess you're right. You mean like it really to each person's
the
opinion.
crime, his parents' killer already laid to rest. So why is he going out there risking his life for all this other crap?
I don't know.
I mean, people go, "Oh, so it won't ever happen again." I'm like, man,
well, I don't think.
nobody's
For this
nobody's
movie,
that determined.
for
No,
this movie, it's not about like fighting the criminals,
No,
right? For this movie, it's cleaning up Gotham.
No, this movie's about Batman.
This
That's all
movie's
it is.
about
It's
Batman.
about Batman.
Bruce Wayne's identity.
The creation of Batman.
Like the creation of Batman, yeah, which I love. I love that,
Which, to me, though, the plot point of why you would create Batman has already been in early in the movie. Because here to see the Bond, I mean, I like the movie stuff, but now I've seen it so many times, I could pick it apart. I don't.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't find it as good as the Marvel movies now. I don't want to say it's not as good.
This one's still good.
It's got one of the best directors, all that stuff, and it's got excellent music. But the problem is it's not as fun as the Marvel movies. To me, I got bored watching it again.
You did?
Yeah, so fast forward through some of it.
Man, I did not fast forward because I was watching it with my son. Well, his first time watching this.
Yeah,
Because I want him to pick
when-
up the line,
When it came out, when it came out in the theaters, I remember I loved it. Me and you saw it 2 times, and we saw the next one 3 times.
Yeah, see, so I want to point out I told you like these before, like these lines from movies, right? That make me want to say it in real life. First with Welcome to the Party Pal with Die Hard and Welcome to the Rock, and this one line from this movie that I wish I could say in real life. I mean, I know, but I'm talking about like just movie lines.
Well, you can
right?
go ahead right here. This is life. Go ahead and say it.
So, no, not The Rock, but I want to go ahead and like say these lines, right? The line that I want to repeat in real life in this movie is the one that between Rachel and Bruce Wayne when he said like, it's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me. Then he jumped off the building. And I want to do all of that, except for the jumping off the building part.
Well, I'm sure he could let you jump off the building. I mean,
I love that line.
I don't know how your family's going to feel about it.
But let me ask you this, since I'm not like a huge Batman fan, right? How many characters did they make new for this movie? Because I want to ask you about Rachel. I want to ask you about Lucius.
Rachel Dawes. I'm not that huge a Batman fan, so I'm going to miss on some of this. But
Okay.
The only person
What do you know?
No, the only character that to me is new is Rachel Dawes.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Lucius Fox has always been around.
Oh, Lucius Fox has always been around. Okay.
So I was happy when I finally saw him. I was like, well, it's about time they show this guy.
Right.
Seen him in the comic books on and off.
Because he's always like
been,
out.
Always been. Yeah, he's this genius guy that runs.
Okay.
Enterprise.
So I didn't know that, right? Because everything is like all the all the commercialized like characters are like, oh, Commissioner Gordon and Alfred. Like you got to have these two in a Batman movie.
Have those guys, but I mean, Scarecrow's always been around.
But yeah, Scarecrow.
I don't. Hauer, the Meryl, the main guy. I don't know his character's ever been around, but he's probably just made so we could see Fox take over.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But now,
okay.
now Commissioner Loeb, I think Commissioner Loeb, that was Commissioner Loeb in this one, right?
Yeah, Commissioner Lowe.
Yeah, Commissioner Loeb has always been around as far as I know.
Right.
Carmen Falcone is the old bosses.
The old bosses.
When Batman first started fighting.
Right, because this is the young Batman, yeah.
Yeah, he fought mob bosses. He didn't fight costume criminals to begin with. Yeah, Batman was just a crime novel. It was Detective Comics.
Oh, so the
Before
other...
it became Batman.
So
yeah.
what about Flask? Gordon's partner.
I think he's in the comic books.
He's in the comic books because I think he's also in the animated series.
Yeah, he's in it, but I don't think he was a big character. Pretty sure he's always too. But
well, he was
never
a
major. Well, he was never a major cop in any of the comic books I know of. But I don't think he was created just for this deal.
Oh,
so I
okay.
can't think of anybody else who created. That's about it.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of minor characters I'm sure are created, but that's it.
I really like the creation of the Rachel Dawes character.
Let me put it this way: even the character that Liam Neeson plays, Deckard.
Yeah.
He's from the comic books. He's actually, but he wouldn't become a villain in the comic books. He's actually one of the trainers of Bruce Wayne.
So they're probably trying to throw you off there, right?
That's why you throw it. But most people don't know the comic books, so they didn't know Deckard.
Oh.
That is where they throw you off because I guess that's for anybody who got his name. We're like, well, who's Deckard? Well, they read it because he was in the comic book, so it threw you off. Because there's a lot of comic books that Batman's training. Like, okay, one of my favorite comic books. There's an annual, and I don't know the issue. Okay, it's just the Batman. It almost has no Batman in it.
Oh.
It's a comic book, and the whole story is about. You started off. It's about Bruce Wayne when he's younger. And he went to the South to learn detective skills. And there's this whole murder thing. And at the very end, he appears at Batman at a gravesite to watch the people, because every year he goes to visit this gravesite to remind the people they killed.
Oh.
That's all he does in this whole deal. It's just, he just shows up to remind me.
So I like that. You told me that he was trained as a detective, right? In the comic books.
Yeah, that's the thing. In all the comic books, well, it's always supposed to be handed. He went through all the different fighting skills, in which they named his fighting skills.
Right.
Versus movie.
So
he had different trainers. Deckard, he went with detectives, police detectives. Probably served with private investigators all over the world. And this shows part of it.
So did Batman ever train as a ninja in the comic books? That's because it's all about deception, right? Because
I would say he took. I probably took karate and a bunch of other skills. He probably went to Japan with his money and studied ninja skills.
Because I like the way that.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, the whole point of it. The whole point of Batman is he's supposed to learn. So smart, he remembers it. He's supposed to learn every fighting style on this planet.
Oh.
That way, he can counter you when you use that fighting style.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Or know what fighting styles, because I mean that's what, like I said, when he gets to that deal and they go, "So what do you seek here?" And he goes, "Oh, I seek the." And they go, "Oh, you got to find death." Oh. And then he names several of the fighting styles that he's using.
Yes, against him. Yes, I love that.
So, yeah, that's pretty good.
That was.
But this movie actually starts off. I like the how it begins. Well, not the child falling down the well scene where he's in the Chinese prison.
Oh, the prison thing. Yes.
The Tibetan prison or wherever they're at. Because I mean he's got his smart remarks. And of course, all these guys, they kind of start beating out.
Can you kill me before breakfast?
He beats the crap they beat the crap out of it. He goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "We're taking you for protection." He goes, "Protection?
I don't need protection. Not for you.
Not protection for you. For them."
You know what I really like about this movie? That I get to explain, right? Why, because Ethan was watching. He's 9. He's about to be 10 in July. So I was explaining to him, why Bruce Wayne feels certain things. And one of the greatest things that I love to talk to him about is like, hey, when Falcone talks to Bruce Wayne in the diner, right? Yeah. He was like, you're Bruce Wayne, you're Prince of Gotham, you have to go to like 1,000 miles without anybody knowing your name. So I had to explain to Ethan, like, he's trying to tell him that, like, you'll never feel like the way that the criminals do. You'll never understand their world because you've never been desperate. Just a criminal.
He's basically telling you don't even feel little people.
The little people.
That Falcone puts guns, drugs in their face. Bruce Wayne will never.
No, he would. And I love that, like, they actually show that in the movie where he gives up that life to trying to figure out why they feel this way.
Yeah, goes and even sees people
Starving and
steal
stuff, yeah,
just
for food.
yeah, just so he understands why they do it.
And I like that because they added that, right? And that's when Bruce Wayne thought, like, okay, maybe killing Joe Chill is wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I like that they added that to this movie because a lot of times they don't do that. Like,
well, maybe it took him that long to figure out life is a little bit than just
tough.
killing.
It's just so great.
Plus, he also gives that coat to that guy. I like it. Oh, that's a nice coat.
the Russian dude.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if he's Russian, but I've seen him in a lot of stuff.
We've seen him in movies as a Russian.
Well, I've seen Snatch. He's in Snatch as a Russian.
Yeah, we've seen him in a lot of stuff.
He's always played a Russian character.
Yeah, I know. So I'm assuming he's Russian. So
I'm just assuming, you know, like we assume Sean Connery is British, you know. So it's that kind of line. They just keep
hey. We don't assume Sean Connery's British. We know he's Scottish. Okay.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about the Russian guy. Like he might not even be Russian. They just keep making him play Russian characters.
But I still call you out on calling Sean Connery British.
Watch this guy Scottish too. You know what? I would look him up right now. He doesn't have a name in the movie, right?
Of course he does. He's a bum.
He's a bum.
He's a bum.
Let me see. I don't know. It doesn't say. I'm gonna look Russian dude. Well, he's not even Russian, right?
No, I don't know. I think he is. I think he actually is a Russian. That's why he gets to play that part.
Nice coat.
Oh,
here we go. Oh, he's Croatian.
Oh, it's cool. Okay.
Is that close enough? Because I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's not close. They're not Russians.
That's funny. Okay, good. So see, that's what I'm saying. We just call him Russian, but he's not even Russian.
I don't really think people from Croatia want to be called anything to do with Russia, but
yeah, probably not.
To be the Yugoslavia Republic, okay. We'll go with that. They lived under the Russians' thumb.
So I like this actor, like the Croatian guy, right? But he's only like in 3 scenes.
I do too. That's why we know who he is.
Yeah,
because as soon as we saw him, it's like we already know.
Yeah, we know who he is. He's only in like 3 scenes, you know.
He's only in a few scenes.
When he gave him the coat, and 2 scenes when he Batman sees him for the first time.
When he sees him for the first time. The second time in the movie, it's like, we know this guy.
That is so funny. Why is that? It's like, you know, if you think about it, those scenes, right? They could completely cut that out.
They could. They didn't.
But I feel like it's because the actor, they left it in there.
Yeah, they're probably like, everybody knows this guy. So, I love, but there's a lot of good lines or scenes in there, you know, especially when Bruce Wayne gets caught, and he's like, "Hey fool, why do we care what your name is? You tell it to the guy you stole these from." They kick that box that says Wayne Enterprises on it.
Oh, they make Christian Bale say a line of Mandarin. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a. He just basically say, "I'm not a criminal." Yeah. That's why that cop responded. I tell the guy, you know, Wayne, you know, but when I say Wayne Industries. My sister got me this shirt. This is awesome.
Yeah, well, see, I hate to tell you this, but that's Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, but I gotta wear the Batman
shirt. I know, but that's not a Nolan Wayne.
Because it's like what is this? Some kind of sport football shirt, right? Which is cool.
Sure, I never seen that Wayne Industries team, but cool. From another dimension.
From another universe, yes, multiverse.
From another universe, from a parallel universe. Because I mean, come on, DC's got like zillions of them.
So, that one thing I want to ask you. I think this is the first time I've seen Gary Oldman play a good guy. For me.
No. I'm going to say he played a good guy in RoboCop.
RoboCop came out after this.
Oh, okay. Up to that point.
Up to this point, right? Dracula?
Yeah, he was evil in Dracula.
Leon the Professional.
Yeah, I don't think
The Fifth Element. Wasn't he in True Romance?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen True Romance?
No.
Oh,
but seeing it, you have. Are you asking me if he was in that?
Because I can't remember. Like,
I got an excuse for not knowing.
There's a line in, I think they're in a strip club when he asked another bouncer, right? Hey, it's not White Boy Day, is it? Is it White Boy Day? You can't really see him, but you're like, that sounds like Gary Oldman. And Fifth Element.
Yeah,
and like, I forgot Book of Eli. Did it come out before this or after this?
I don't remember.
But you know what? A lot of roles that Gary Oldman plays is a bad guy.
Yeah.
So when I saw him in this movie, right, I was like, he's playing Commissioner Gordon. That was really weird for me.
But I thought he was awesome as.
Oh, he is awesome as Commissioner.
But
Gordon.
I never sat there and go, huh? This the first time he was playing. I mean, they didn't face me. I was like,
No, that didn't
huh.
face me either. I thought it was
As soon as I
awesome.
heard he was playing Commissioner Gordon, like, yeah, looks like Commissioner Gordon. I see him as Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, well, not Commissioner Gordon, detective. He was patrol.
Well,
They played
we
patrolman too.
already know he's going to be Commissioner Gordon. So
Yeah, it's just the building of that story was awesome.
yeah, it's just the building of the story because he's actually a main character finally.
Yes.
You know, because in all the other Batmans we watched, Gordon's just backdrop.
Yeah, it's just background. Yep, it's mostly about the villains and just Batman.
Yeah.
Even Alfred is in the background a lot. Just the
he's been in the back, but now we got a pretty big actor for.
Michael
Michael
Caine is a
Caine.
huge actor for being Alfred.
And also, I thought it was pretty cool that Katie Holmes made it in as Rachel.
I actually like Katie Holmes better than
But
who's that other actress? Gyllenhaal.
we'll deal with that
go
when
there.
we get
Yeah,
to the next movie.
I do like Katie Holmes
because
a
it
lot
did
in
mess
this one.
everything. Yeah, I like Katie Holmes. She's been a good actress. And the neat thing is Tom Wilkinson as Carmen Falcone,
Oh yes,
because we've seen him in some British movies as the gangster.
yes. That's why I was like, man, this is a huge cast for being Batman Begins. You know.
The only
but it's
problem
Warner Brothers.
they didn't really let Scarecrow be as big as he should have been. I thought.
See, I thought this because like it's kind of one too many villains, right? Like
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
it's also like the beginning of Scarecrow also in this movie.
Exactly. Well, it's kind of just the introduction, and then it kind of fizzles.
You know, the writing is so good. They weaponized that little flower hallucination drug.
Yeah, I mean, the story was good.
The story
had
is
a good
excellent.
story. Yeah, I mean, it leaves you. I mean, I'm happy with the ending. The end,
So-
especially because you.
Before I
Go
forget,
ahead.
the other thing I also like to explain to my son, right? Because he asked me in the middle of this movie, like, "Hey, Daddy, why is he called Batman? Like, why did Bruce Wayne choose bats?" And then they show it in this movie.
Yeah, it shows you.
Because I want to ask you, is that the way that it is in the comic book? Because I remember I read an old one.
Well, you got to
right?
think. You got to think. I told you the Batman's comic book's been around since the 1930s. So that's Batman's story over
So they
and over
retold
and over.
over and over.
And the very first one though is he's sitting in his den.
Yeah, and I saw that. I read that one.
And a little bat flies on.
Flies
goes,
in
"I'm
and
gonna
he
use
trying to.
that."
Yep.
But eventually, they kind of keep the story. Villains are superstitious. I mean, bad guys are superstitious.
Yes.
So he dresses like a bat. But in this one, and it's actually supposed to be what he's scared of. And we saw that
I
in
love
Batman
that.
Forever.
Yes.
Remember
Yes.
Batman Forever?
Yep. I do. He's scared
He's
of
afraid
bats.
of. Yeah, riddle me this. Who's afraid of a big bat?
And I think it makes sense, right? He's gonna
Got
use
bats on
something
the
that
brain.
like him and the bad guy he's fighting are scared of the same thing. It's because
But one of the top lines of this movie is when he shows up to see Alvarez go and he goes, "I see you took it quite well."
that was actually pretty funny when I first heard that.
Yeah,
When he came
pretty
out.
good. That was actually really good when he flies up there. He's like, "What, dude? This is just
It's
too
like,
much.
dude, he
I'm
just
getting on
dressed
the
up like
train, fight for Magoon."
that. I can fight 4 of your goons. As you
I
wish.
know.
Oh, that was very Princess Bride. As you wish.
Yeah, and then he's just killing.
That is so funny. And I did like they showed the League of Shadows in this movie.
Yeah, they finally showed. the
Yes,
League
they
of Shadows.
finally showed the League of Shadows after so many Batman movies. Like, oh, finally.
I know, which is actually good because to me, this is what makes the third movie work.
Yes, I wanna talk to you about that, but maybe wait until the third one.
We'll work to the third one.
Yes.
Because I mean, the third one, it's not our favorite, but it could have been the best, I think.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that when we get there. But right now, to me, this is the best one of the series. I don't know. The second one runs pretty close, though.
Oh, second one was pretty close, but
But the funny thing is, I watched the third one the most.
Oh, you watched the third one the most?
I don't know
Actually, I
why.
watched this one the most.
You okay? Yeah.
I do.
I don't watch this one the most.
I just like the beginning of Batman.
Yeah, because I like this one the most. But
I think it's
like
because the
third
line
one.
that I told you that like all the movies, right? I love that line the most.
Yeah.
It's because
that's
like even because when Rachel at the end of the movie, right, when she say this is your mask, like he's talking about Bruce Wayne, you know, and I
yeah.
love that.
which I've always been with. Because Batman is Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne's the disguise.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne is the disguise because they talk about
Just
that
disguise because daily that's all he is. He's just Batman.
Yeah.
And then, of course, just for show, he shows up at a hotel.
Oh,
which
I
wish
love
could
those
do.
scenes. Yeah.
Yeah, with two girls in his car, and they start swimming in.
That is so funny.
He buys a hotel. I was like, man. I would
I'm
do that.
buying this hotel and I'm going to make
I would
some
go to the next.
arrangements.
I would buy every hotel in town and then sell every hotel. It would
You
be
know,
awesome.
they're European.
Yeah.
I love that when Bruce Wayne asked Alfred, like, what does someone like me do? Because, you know, he talk about, like, if those 3 injuries are more to come, right? We need to come with an excuse.
Yeah.
Like Polo, like, I'm not learning polo.
Yeah.
Because I guess
the trial,
polo is a rich sport, right?
Alpha is still trying to get him just to be a regular person.
Yeah, regular person, like, you know, so go out and have
polo,
fun.
You do know what polo is, right?
Yeah, the horses.
Okay.
No, I'm saying,
Yeah,
like, is
of
polo
rich
a
folks
which sport? Because I never played it. You know, I never watched anybody
yeah,
play it.
Horses are expensive.
That's why I was thinking. Horses are expensive.
Yeah, horses are expensive.
Then you gotta train it.
The only there's probably a lot of famous people, but the only person I know that plays polo around here is Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, okay.
You know, from the other Batman.
No, now I think about it. Yeah, polo got, like you said, horses are expensive, right? Then you got to have the trainer to train it.
I mean,
then you gotta spend time with it.
I'm not gonna say we can't really say it's a rich man's sport because they played it in some of the towns around this area.
Oh, they do? Well, because then you guys have horses, though, right?
But it's pretty dangerous sport.
I would say, yeah.
You got to be able to ride the horse, and the horses can be expensive. But I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a rich man's, but it's you got to be into. You got to, yeah.
I mean, it's not like you could just play basketball. You know, you find a basketball.
For me or you to get in this sport, we would have to have money because we have to go get a horse, and then we got to learn how to do all that without getting killed.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna say it's more towards the rich or the well-to-do.
That well-to-do crowd, yeah.
Yeah, the crowd that we're not, because I'm drinking wine with my pinky sticking out.
I don't know about you. I have never seen a rich kid, right, play basketball or football in the NBA or NFL. Like, we're like, oh, this guy has like rich beginnings.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Like, or everybody.
I thought you meant high schools.
Yeah. Oh, no. In high school, because
you always see rich kids, yeah.
But like in the professional sport, there's not like, you know.
Yeah. Well, let me put it this way: I get injured if you don't have to.
Exactly, because those kids are playing because they want a scholarship to go to school. You know, if you're rich, you don't have to do any of that.
It's like when you dare somebody to do something. It's like you dare somebody to eat something off the floor, and you say, "I did this." I said, "I'll give you $20 if you'll do this." They're about to do it, and then I was like, "Oh, that's crazy. That's sick." And they looked at me and they go, "Would you do it for $20?" I was like, "I don't have to. I already have $20."
Yeah. That's a good point. Yes, thank you. Yes, I have $20. Like, oh, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yep. So
it's life.
So have you heard of Christopher Nolan before he did this movie?
I think this is my first Christopher Nolan. I've heard of him because I heard of what was that other movie? What was it?
Memento.
Memento, yeah, Memento. I don't know. I was thinking something.
Everybody's saying Memento. But isn't it Memento because it's M-E instead of M-O? I don't know if everybody pronouncing it incorrectly or it's just me. People like to say Momento.
Well, if everybody else is doing it, it's got to be right.
Oh, that's messed up.
We know that's not true, but we're going to go. It's true. Memento. I think it is Memento. And we're wrong. You might be right. You might be the only person that is actually saying it correctly.
Yeah, because it's spelled M-E-M.
Well, except for those other people, it's like living in their parents' basement. But,
those are probably our biggest fans, okay?
I would like to hear from them in the comments section.
So is it me or is it Mo?
I'm going to go with Memento. I mean, we can research it if we ever decide to do that movie.
So that's really interesting.
But let me put it this way. Yeah, and then I never heard of, what was that? That other movie we were talked about. I can't remember what the name of the movie.
We talked about here.
With the magic.
Oh, The Prestige.
Prestige, yes, The Prestige came along.
The Prestige was after this, yeah.
Yeah, because you said, "Hey, this is Christopher Nolan," and he has most of the same actors. So.
Yeah, except Hugh Jackman is in it. Yeah.
Yeah, Wolverine's in it. So.
Yep, Wolverine versus Batman.
Versus Batman.
Because I actually watched Memento before I seen this.
But yeah, this is my first Christopher Nolan movie.
Oh no, I watched Memento and I was like, oh, this guy, yeah.
I still haven't seen Memento, so I'm not really care. So I really don't care at the moment.
Like I didn't hear from about Memento through like the regular movie whatever thing, right? My sister told me about it.
Okay.
My sister said like, hey, this movie plays backwards, and I was like, oh, what? This movie showed the scenes backwards and forward at the same time.
Yeah, I know, and I've seen movies like that.
But this
It's
over,
nothing,
right? Like,
it's
yeah,
not nothing magical to me.
no, nothing magical, but like the way they did it, right? Like everything they play backwards, in time is in black and white, but
Oh,
everything
okay.
forward in time is in color, and
Okay.
Trinity is in it.
Okay, well, I will go out and watch it.
Maybe we'll talk about it this year.
Maybe. It's kind of a no. I mean, come on, we got lots of movies to do.
We
And
do.
Memento's just not on the top of my list.
It's not on a high priority list. Maybe
It's not.
for
It's
Thursday.
not even my second priority list. It's like
Okay.
on my. It's
So-
like on that. It's you know what list it's on? It's on that list that I'll tell you that I'm going to watch it, but I'm not.
And I also saw Christian Bale in. No, I can't remember that stupid other movie before he did this one.
Well, here's the thing. I did have a problem when I first saw this movie was Christian Bale being Batman.
Okay, why is that?
Here's why. Of a movie I saw Shaft,
Oh, okay.
and he's the bad guy in Shaft.
Yes.
And he did such a good job that it was hard to not see him as a good guy.
It is so
Did
funny.
help- But
Why
it did
I-
help me see him as a stuck-up rich kid.
Yeah, so it's so funny you said that, right? Right after I talk about Gary Oldman playing bad guys, and he plays a good guy, and then for Christian Bale, he played a bad guy in Chef, and he plays a good guy. Also, he was
Yeah.
the bad. Well, is he the bad? Is he the what is it? American Psycho? Is he both the protagonist and the antagonist? at the
No,
same time?
he's a bad guy. I mean, he's just a piece of crap, though. Movie, dude.
But like
I
in
can't remember if I
American
saw
Psycho,
that.
he played that both sides,
American
right?
Psycho. But again, American, I didn't watch until after Batman.
Oh, I seen that before Batman. Didn't that come up
Yeah.
before? Yeah, he did.
But I didn't see it. I mean, I didn't see it until I just like, hey, you need to see this. And then I saw it. I was like, oh, you're sick. That's a red flag movie, dude.
That was gonna bother me. What is that movie called before he played Batman? It's the same. It's like a Fight Club.
Oh, the
feel.
mechanic.
The
Mechanic?
Machinist.
The Machinist. All right, the Machinist.
I love
I
that
didn't see that
movie.
either. But you told me about it.
Oh, I
And
love
then
that
you were
movie.
eating. Then you were sitting there eating apples. And I was like, oh, this is just getting weird. You're always eating all these apples. I was like,
You remember me
okay.
eating apples? I always eat an apple a day.
Remember that. I know, but the way you were eating, I was like, is this guy gonna turn into Skin and Bones? Because this is gonna be bad. Yeah.
I don't think I can do it. And
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
I'm just surprised that he went from 120 to 200 pounds in
Yeah.
6 months.
I can't say that we'd be friends today if he did that, because
It's
I'd
just-
be like, yeah, I'm not hanging with this dude. That's just
Dude,
creepy.
it's so easy. Like, what's it? He eats an apple, a can of tuna, he chew gums, and he smokes cigarettes.
Gross.
These are the 4 things that he did every day too.
Oh,
Dang.
oh. I
Yeah,
can only do the apple.
I could do the apple
Yeah,
and
I can
tuna.
only do the apple. I don't.
Well, I
do
could chew
cigarettes.
gum too. I love chewing gum.
I'm not eating tuna. Oh yeah, I chew gum when somebody offers it to me. I'm not gonna go out and buy gum. What does it look like?
But it's really impressive. He gained all that weight like during the training scene. You see, he's
Yeah.
all muscular and kind of
Yeah.
not thick, right? But he's still skinny. Like, dang, he's just full of muscle.
Well, that's for smoking cigarettes.
So I was reading, how did he gain 120 pounds to 200, right? Christian Bale actually said, like, I just ate a lot of ice cream. But then,
you look like melted ice cream.
he just ate a lot of ice cream. But then, like, well, he works out while eating ice cream. You know?
Yeah, it worked out while he was eating ice cream. It's like,
It's like, I need to gain weight. I eat eggs and I eat ice cream.
well, that's like drinking beer and working out. But the problem is, after a couple of beers, you forget to work out.
Like, I have a goal I have to set.
Yeah,
I had to pack on muscle.
yeah. Well, you got to back on weight and then turn. You got to back on fat and then turn it into muscle.
Yeah, but fat into muscle, that's really funny. I just
Yeah, you really only did
ate
that.
a lot
You
of
only
ice
got so
cream.
much fat and it never goes away. I like eating ice cream, but man, think about all the cholesterol you put in your system.
Yeah, but he was young at that time, right?
You get all fit and then have a heart attack.
He was only like 30s or something. I don't know how old Christian Bale is actually.
Older or some shit. But
Yeah, older than us. You know, I gotta look up Bale real quick.
why do we care how old he is? Come on.
Oh, he's
let
only 5 years older than me.
Oh, okay, cool. Tell us
Oh, so he was 30. Okay, I got it.
okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of old.
So did you? Okay, so like I said before, I'm not really well known with Batman, right?
Okay.
During the prison break, did you notice any character that you know these were Batman villains?
The only one was it Saz or whatever his name?
What is that? Who's that?
The guy that when he's a serial killer. Remember, we see him at the first that he's the first one that he's the first one Scarecrow puts in Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
Zaz. His name's Zaz.
Oh, okay.
He's a serial killer. Yeah, he kills every time he kills somebody. He makes a mark on the body, So his body's filled with all these marks. You know, he'll do like 4 and then a cross for the 5th
Oh
victim,
shoot. Okay.
all the way all over his body. It's sad. He's appeared in a lot of things. He's a comic book. He's working for Falcone in this deal, but he's just basically he's supposed to be a serial killer. But I'm like, well, if he's working for somebody as a hitman, he's not really a serial killer.
Well, you know what? You're trying to tie those two close in together. This is a different universe, remember?
Okay, yeah, well, I guess he's a serial killer that's a hitman. Okay?
So what about when Batman do that bomb to the prison wall?
Yeah,
are those anybody?
But none of those, none of those
okay.
guys even talk, so you don't know who they are. Because I thought that scene when he's running through that deal and you keep seeing these eyes there. I was like, this is just not cool. This is just silly. This is silly, but it's cool. I mean, Arkham Asylum though, it's changed quite a bit in this movie. It's on a little island called the Narrows.
Oh, is that a real town in Gotham?
As far as I know, it's not.
Oh, just like what they call.
Because actually, the thing is, the neat thing is they have a Gotham City map that they made for the comic books, and Christopher Nolan took that map, made a little. I don't want to say they made it bigger. They made it smaller and redrew everything. So they renamed all the neighborhoods.
Oh, okay. So they make it their universe.
I mean, it's got the same layout as the map of the comic one, but street names, the rivers, and all that's changed.
Oh, okay.
Which, by the way, I mean, me and you both have the book. I guess I should have pulled it off the shelf.
I did. I just opened it last week. Yeah. I don't have access. Okay, it's not close to me. Yeah.
Well, anyways, there is a book. They put out a book. It's a really nice. I don't know if you call it a journal or not. It's on the Batman movies. But if you open it up, it's like all the stickers.
Yeah,
everything.
It's like a file.
City,
yeah,
it's like a file, and it even gives you in the very back of the book, it gives you a large fold-out map of Gotham City based on the movie.
Wow.
Which is actually it gives you blueprints for the Bat.
So sometimes when I think they do that, right, they trying to throw you off.
Yeah, they do. But hey, let's hit the Tumblr, man. Come on, the Tumblr.
I was gonna ask you about that. But before we get to the Tumblr, how did you like that? This is how he get his equipment through his own company.
That's because that's always the way it was in the movies. I mean, in the comic books.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, see all this the Batman uses because he owns a big company that makes all kinds of stuff. So he's always been using their equipment and kind of appropriating equipment from Wayne Enterprises, reconditioning and making Bat stuff.
Oh.
So they did it in this movie. It makes sense because you know how does Batman get all this crap? Because he's a millionaire. Right? But it's also good when he does the Bat mask. Remember when they shows him and he smashes
the graphite,
like, and they're like, well, you got to order like 300,000 or something. And he goes, well, we have spares.
Yeah.
But it's the thing. If you ever seen pictures of the Bat Cave in the comic book, she's got nothing but storage and stuff. He stores tons of crap. I mean, it makes sense if Batman's gonna still buy stuff, build a suit. He's got to build in pieces because you don't want anybody to know, oh, this is Batman's going to Bruce Wayne's crap.
Well, they actually talked about that when Alfred said, like, we need to buy from this company, but then get the stuff from this company.
Yeah, he gets it from all the company. And that's the thing. They explain how they kept it
low key
under wraps. But in the comic book, though, we also want to point out, I can't remember what the name's guy's at. He has that lives in the Batcave and works on Batman stuff for him.
Well, say that again because you got cut in and out.
In the comic book, Batman actually has somebody, I guess, like somebody saved or rescued this hunchback guy. Mm-hmm. He lives in the Batcave and repairs all Batman's stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's like an engineer mechanic guy.
Yeah, he's got some guy living in his Batcave fixing stuff.
That sounds weird. Of course, he's hunchback.
But if you watch, it is way weird. He's like Quasimodo, okay? He might have been called Quasimodo in his comic book, but that's old comic books also always show Batman and Robin.
You know, so funny. Let me go off track here a little bit. It's kind of like when they show Punisher, like the Punisher movie. I never seen Michael Trip in the movies. Okay,
you know, I haven't. I just knew him was in the comic book.
Yeah, see, that's why I was pointing out. I was just I was out waiting for an appointment, right? And I was reading the old Spider-Man comics. Like, even in the 90s, like there's one.
Where were you at? That sounds like a cool place.
So I was
comic books.
I bought it I bought it from my tablet. I put the Spider-Man comics from the 60s to the 90s. I have over 700
that's sacrilege.
So I was reading an episode with Moon Knight, Punisher, and Spider-Man, right? Okay. And it's so funny. Like one of the scripts, it shows Michael Chip. And I'm like, oh man, I totally forgot about this guy. And until you watch a Netflix series, right? It is kind of like that. Like when you talk about the hunchback guy in the Batcave, like I don't know why they don't show him because I guess it's not important. because they
I don't
put
think
that
he shows up. He doesn't show
they
up
put
in
that
many
role
comic
within
books.
Alfred in the
Yeah.
movies.
Well, yeah, Alfred does. Yeah, Alfred does a lot of the work in the comic books too. So
Yeah.
I
But I
mean,
never heard
Fox
about this
runs-
hunchback guy
Fox
until
runs
now.
a company. Yeah, Fox runs a company. He also knows stuff goes missing, but he's ever hide it.
Yeah.
Like Fox far enough to know that he's Batman, and he kind of hides that through the records.
So now I want to hear what you thought about the Tumblr first.
I thought the Tumblr was awesome, dude. That's the Bat Tank, man. It was a Bat Tank.
You're right. So the first time I ever seen it, right, I loved the car. So when I watched it this week
I've never
recently
seen
with my
anything like that
family,
before.
I told Heather the same thing. Like, this is my favorite Batmobile ever.
I'm not gonna say that's my favorite Batmobile.
That's my
but
favorite
it
Batmobile.
It runs way up there.
Yeah, it runs way up there. I also like the first one from Michael Caine.
You know, the thing is, to have me pick my Batmobile would be like asking you to pick your favorite son.
Oh, that's a good analogy. Yes.
That's a good analogy.
Yes.
Unless
depends on the day and time.
Oh, okay, I get you. Same thing with the Batmobile. You know,
but
if I'm
the
gonna have to,
Batmobile?
yeah, if I'm gonna have to go through these car crap, I want the Tumbler. If I'm gonna just cruise the street and get the Joker, then I'm gonna use the first Batmobile. You know, if I want everybody to see me, I'm gonna use the '60s Batmobile because it's got the open top. I'd be like, "Hey, everybody!"
Oh, that's good. What about the new Robert Pattinson Batmobile?
I'm still undecided on that, but hey, I still like that Batmobile. I think that's more practical than the Batman from.
I like the
from
Batman. I like the Affleck
Batman
Batmobile.
and Robin. Batman.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Affleck Batmobile is
good
one
too.
of my favorites because I like the gigantic wheels on.
Yeah.
On the
but
machine.
like, you know what? You know why I like the Tumbler the best?
Yeah, Batman
because
and
the
Robin.
only one that's not like a car.
Yeah. Well, it's something we've never seen. It's actually a tank. It's a bridging vehicle.
Yes, exactly. I like that they explained that.
Yeah, they explained it and it didn't work, but it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, it makes sense, and also like it's a working. Can I still call it a car? It wasn't called a tank.
It's a vehicle.
It's a vehicle, right?
But it was armor. The thing
It's
is,
an armored car.
It was basically an armored vehicle. Let's call it an armored car. It has wheels on.
I would love to drive one.
I would love to drive one too. I'd like
Yes.
to park it in my garage. I could. I would like to take it to work and run over everybody on my way to work.
I don't know about
I wouldn't
people. I
You
wouldn't
wouldn't
run
have
over
to worry
trash
about.
cans.
Here's this thing. It's flat black. See, I could go in the store, scratch some cars, walk back. If there's any scratches in my vehicle, I just get a can of black spray paint, sprayed it up.
That's
go
the
home.
only one that doesn't have a Hot Wheel version.
No, there is a Hot Wheel version now.
And that's kind of, or it's now, right? Like when is it?
Yeah, but when they released they did all. I have almost every Batmobile except for I don't have that one, the new Hatton.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have all the
I have all
Batmobiles.
the. Yeah, I even have the comic book ones, and they're all made by Hot Wheels. So I
Yeah.
have the Tumbler.
I have
Matter
the
of fact,
Oh, I like the
Yeah.
Arkham Asylum one too. The Batmobile
I
in
had
Arkham
the-
Asylum, the game.
It's okay, but it's basically like another Tumbler.
Yeah, it is like another Tumbler.
What was that one? What was it that the comic book, the last where Batman's real old? What was that one called? Batman. What was it?
When you say Batman real old, right? To me, Affleck is an old Batman.
No, there was a comic book that shows.
Oh,
Batman.
With
I can't name the title.
Batman. Dang it! I just had it. Hold on, I remember. When Batman is 50.
Yes.
What the hell is
Robin's
that called?
Robin's a
It's
chick.
not Batman Beyond. It's
No, it's not Batman Beyond.
The Dark Knight Returns.
Okay, Dark Knight Returns.
The Dark
Remember
Knight
that
Returns. It's
comic
written
book?
by Frank
He
Miller.
has a bat tank.
Yes.
Remember the bat tank?
He fights
and everything
Superman
in it,
in-
all
yeah.
red.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, The Dark Knight Returns is what it is. Yeah, I think I have that
Dark Knight
comic book
Returns.
actually. Well, is it a comic book or the thick version? It's a pretty big one.
It's a graphic novel.
Yeah, it's a graphic
Yeah.
novel. Thank you. Yeah, it's a big one.
But yeah, we can't even name it. But yeah, it has a bat tank in it, and that's what that's Tumblr kind of remind me of. I mean, that comic book or the graphic, it was more of a tank with a giant bat.
Yeah, it is.
Which for Batman's first car in the comic books was like a red 1930s coupe with a bat.
Okay, so you said that, right? That's how I
Random.
feel in the Robert Pattinson movie. This is just a regular car, right?
Yeah,
It's
that
just
one
like a
looks.
regular
Yeah,
car.
it looks like a muscle car. You put a bunch of crap on.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a big old bat head on the front of it.
Nope.
though.
And I like
hey,
that.
I'm
Like,
waiting-
hey,
We'll see. I'm waiting to see it. I'm gonna see how cool the car is.
I can't wait to
Or
see.
what
I'm so excited about the Riddler being
All I
a
wanna-
serial killer.
I'm not excited about anything. All I want to see is just Batman beat the crap out of people. like I watched that whole trailer.
Vengeance.
The only two things that sold me on there was the Nirvana soundtrack.
Yes.
And that scene where he jumps and he
beat those clown people, right? Yeah.
Yeah, when he is just pounding on that guy, and then he gets up, and I'm like, "Who are you? I'm Vengeance." I'm like, okay, I'm so.
Because in this one, he also said,
yeah,
"I'm Batman."
Yeah, because before that, they're like Robert Pattinson. I was like, I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it. Then I saw that, and I was like, I'm not gonna see it.
I don't know. So far, like only Christian Bale is a foreigner, right? By foreigner, I mean like not American playing Batman. It's
So
Michael
far,
Keaton.
him and
Kilmer, Clooney, Bale, but Affleck
I don't know.
American.
Well, after Clooney made that Batman, he could have been a
after Clooney,
Clooney,
he's a foreigner now.
We shouldn't hate on Clooney that bad.
He's not American.
He could have been. He probably could have been a good Batman.
He could have. It's just Warner Brothers, man. We said that before. I said that before. I'm still saying
Schumacher.
it today.
We're still gonna cook Schumacher. I would kick Schumacher all across the parking lot on that one. Well, then you'll have to get in the way. If you get in the way of me kicking Schumacher, I'm gonna kick you in your.
But Schumacher made other movies. He made other movies.
He did make other movies.
Warner Brothers want to push the marketing. I will always bring the. I blame the production company.
Oh,
even to this day.
Batman and Robin.
Was it 2019? How DC just sucks. I still blame Warner Brothers. None of the directors, none of the writers.
I blame Warner Brothers, but I'm still blaming Schumacher too.
Oh, I guess a little bit, yeah.
I mean, come on, he put nipples on Batman. That was not Warner Brothers.
You know what? I don't know. I'm not
Warner
in the
Brothers
marketing.
Warner Brothers was like, Batman don't have nipples. He's like, yeah, we're gonna put nipples on Batman.
Fat nipples. I don't know.
Why don't you just draw a mustache on it? Like that.
It feels like, if they do that to the bastard, right? Why don't you just do that to everything? Every professional athlete sport you see out there, right? It doesn't matter. You play tennis, baseball, basketball, football. Put nipples on their uniforms. See how the players feel.
No. Oh my God, that would be a horrible world we live in.
What the heck is this?
What the heck is this? So you know what that'd be like? Well, you have them, right? Yeah. So they'd be like, yeah. Well, then you got them on your guard.
What's the matter? Yeah, what's the matter?
Yeah,
you take off the shirt, you got nipples, right?
Unless you had an accident.
Isn't it funny that the bat suit is the only thing that has nipples on it? Like no other superhero suit that they emphasize on like, oh, nipples on anything.
Yeah, no. What if Superman had them? What if the Iron Man suit had them? Man,
like, why is it just the men? Why don't they put nipples on the women?
The Iron Man suit would have because.
Yeah, it's an armor, right? But put a nipple on it.
Yeah, no, they're gonna put some bolts on it. Yeah, I don't know the other way. I'm thinking if you're to put nipples on Wonder Woman's costume, someone would have a problem with that, like a major problem.
I'm glad
that makes more sense.
I'm glad that you told me that, like the Christian Bale thing. Who would you like to play Batman besides Bale? From all the movies that you've seen, like the actors and such, who would make a good Batman to you?
I don't know. I don't know now. I can't think of any actors I'd like to see as Batman.
Johnny Depp?
Nope.
I'm going to give it the...
No.
Why not?
Johnny Depp is Batman?
I don't know why.
No. Too scrawny and stuff.
Is it because you based it on the characters he played before, or do you not trust
I'm basing it... Well, no, I think Johnny Depp's a good actor. And I don't give a crap about all that tabloid crap. He's still a good actor.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm talking about the tabloid. I'm like, just the characters that you've seen him play.
I cannot see him playing Bruce Wayne.
Why is that?
To me, first thing, because he does not cross me as a pretty rich boy.
So is it because of base of the characters that you've seen him play before?
Yes, and then his own personal life.
Oh, so you're not really judging by the skills, though.
I am judging by the skills. I don't give a crap how good an actor is. From every character I've ever seen, I will not see him as Bruce. You're asking me my opinion, right?
No, an opinion, just on judging
You're making my opinion a fact. No, I'm saying I can't see him. So that's just going. Oh, you may be able to see Johnny Depp as
so Chris
Batman.
Farley is definitely a no. Chris Farley cannot play Batman.
Chris Farley's dead.
If Chris Farley was alive back in when Keaton was playing Batman.
No, Chris Farley couldn't be Batman. He's dead.
So wouldn't you apply the same things to Michael Keaton back then? Before seeing him play Batman?
I would never. I didn't say that I would have picked.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't we say that? Just from that?
Yeah,
I
Keaton
just thought
should
of
have
Johnny
been.
Depp.
Keaton should have been Batman. Who's your pick? I mean, I'm the one getting grilled for who I'm going to pick. Who would you pick? You know who I Affleck has already been Batman. So in your face.
Well, I would say I would actually pick Gary Oldman because that's someone that can
Batman?
play. Yeah, it's not because
Gary
you know what I'm looking for. Not just Batman, right? It's someone who could play that rich boy image with a with a dark secret thing.
Gary Oldman?
Where Gary Oldman can play good and bad guys.
Oh, he can.
Yeah.
But I can't see him as a young Batman. Batman's got to be a younger guy. He's got to be a younger guy. So
Oh, so you want to so like Matt Damon,
yeah.
Leo DiCaprio.
Wait. I think that's Leo DiCaprio, maybe. No, because he's over. Because he's. I mean, he might look good as it, but the way he acts and stuff. No.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
He played that Spider-Man, the Peter Parker, whatever.
No, because the student is a nerd.
Oh, that's because you're still basing it on Spider-Man.
I'm basing it on him.
So, because like now you talk about these actors, right? Because Christopher Nolan is a great director. He would be able to like, oh, this actor is really good. Obviously,
yeah, but Christian Bale,
Bale,
like I said, Christian Bale already made Christian Bale was already this rich boy to me.
Oh, but it's the other Batman side that he shines out.
Yeah. I mean, in a bat suit. The thing is, once you put the bat suit on, it doesn't matter who you got.
Ooh,
I mean,
interesting.
A Batman suit's gonna make. I mean, Johnny Depp could put a Batman suit on,
but it's the rich boy character.
It's Bruce Wayne.
It's the Bruce Wayne's character.
I mean, Bruce Wayne has a certain stereotype. He's got to be a certain type of guy. I mean, I'm sure there's another word. It's archetype, right? Whatever. I don't have a thesaurus with me. We're not going to go that far.
Okay.
But the problem is, he's supposed to be broad-shouldered, broad-chin guy. Should have been what? Michael Caine, or what is his name?
Keaton.
Bob Kane.
Oh, Bob Kane.
Kane thought of when he made Batman.
Oh.
Because that's why Clooney played Bat. That's why Clooney was kind of good as Batman, even because Bob Kane's like, this is who I wanted to draw.
Oh, so you're talking about George Clooney is a better Bruce Wayne.
He makes pretty. I hate the acting. His acting wise from that movie, no. But from looking at him, yes.
From looking at him, the chin,
clothes he wore, everything. The clothes he wore. I mean, to me,
his height.
He's somebody who was born into money.
Oh,
I mean, come on, you know these type of people. You meet these. Well, you don't meet people that often, but if you go to a store that's that stuff we can't afford, or a Lamborghini dealership, we're going to meet these type of people. They are not like us.
No, they're not like. It's a different level. Yes,
it's a different level, and I'm not saying these actors can't pull it off, but a lot of the actors do not look like him for money, and don't act like that. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, because The Great Gatsby, I say he could.
Oh yeah, The Great Gatsby, yes.
Yes. And a lot of actors, we haven't given him a chance. Maybe they can. But Christian Bale looked like he came for money.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, certain actors, I could see why you say Gary Oldman.
Oh, because
to me,
I didn't think about the rich boy aspect. I just think about like who can play both sides of the mask.
Yeah, I don't care about the villain and stuff. You don't have to be a villain or anything, because it's all acting.
Yeah, it's all acting.
Yeah, I always tell people, "Oh, you got to be this. You got to be that."
Well, I don't think so. It's just an actor.
It's like people get mad about straight people being gay or gay people being. I'm like, I mean, you can't do the color thing because people just get all upset with that.
Right.
Because you could see that.
Can Brad Pitt play Black Man?
No. Only Robert Downey Jr. can.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, I don't know that. But
can Robert Downey Jr. play Batman? I'm going to put that as the thing.
Robert Downey Jr. could have played Batman.
He could, right?
He probably could have. But I'm glad he did, and I'm glad he did Iron Man.
I'm going to put that.
I don't know. I don't know. The thing is the quips and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really put another color. I don't care, really. I mean, everyone's going to be on it. But, I mean, the thing is, in certain things, all you have to do is just be this guy. I mean, I'm not going to say that they can't play this character. I mean, most actors could play another race if they want to. It's just everybody's going to have a problem with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, but it's called acting.
It's called acting, yeah.
Yeah. Most people play aliens. You don't see aliens flying down here. Hey, like the Klingon Empire showing up. Hey, I don't have a problem with representing us. You should have hired us.
I want to throw this out there. I believe Jim Carrey can play Batman.
I'm thinking anybody could ultimately play Batman. It's just do you
Jamie
want to
Foxx
see
could
it?
play Batman.
Jamie Foxx could play Batman.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx could play
I
Batman.
mean, people are gonna be like, "Oh, Batman," but Jamie Foxx, Jamie Foxx. Look at Jamie Foxx. I could see. I mean, we know this guy didn't come from it, but to me, he could be like grew up this billionaire.
Yeah.
I see Jamie Foxx that way.
And I like Jamie Foxx too, so.
Who doesn't like Jamie Foxx? This guy, if they come like Jamie Foxx, is hard to not like.
I mean, like, no one gave him crap when he played Electro, like, but Electro is not black, so who cares?
So who cares? It's like Jamie Foxx.
I'm gonna tell you right now, right? People who read comic books doesn't really care.
They really don't care. I mean,
it's the people that like seen Electro.
The only time you care is when they're doing it to make like some political statement.
Oh yeah, that's then I'm like, well, they just do that for that. Yeah,
it's like, oh, we're gonna change the color of your Spider-Man just because we need one.
Can you be funny like if they make Black Panther a white guy?
Well, I can't
What?
see you doing that because that would just be odd.
Like if they make Blade a white boy.
They could make Blade white, I guess, but you can't make Black Panther white.
No, you can't. Like that's the like. I think some people still have a problem with Captain America being black.
Because, well, I get that, but here's the problem: if you made Red Skull black, yeah, I'd have a problem with that because I'd be like, how is the black?
Is the Red Skull from 2020, not from the World War II?
Yeah,
it's a new Red Skull. It's one of those that evolve, you know.
This is a world.
It's Spider-Man. It's Red Skull 2099.
I don't know that you could make. You'd have to tell the story different. I can't see you making Doctor Doom black.
No, you have to tell the story different.
And you're honest, but I guess it's possible. Everything's possible, though. Why does it matter? I mean, like it's all a story and it's all acting.
Like
people get all upset about actors. This have to be this. I'm like the actor. I mean, it's like it'd be like a guy with hair. Oh, sorry, you can't play the bald character. It'd be like all you have to do is shave his head.
I also want to throw this out there too because of the TV show Modern Family. Meryl Streep could play Batman.
No women can play Batman.
Ooh, that's.
There's a Batwoman. Over yourself.
Well, it's a Batwoman. It's a Catwoman.
I mean, if you put a woman as Batman, then it's automatically Batwoman now.
Yeah, it's a Batwoman.
Yes. So no.
I'm gonna be Bat person.
Yeah.
What is that character on SNL? Like Pat.
Oh, Pat. I'm Bat person.
I'm Bat.
I mean,
Pat.
Do you want to watch that?
I don't know. I kind of do. I watch a lot of Bat movies.
Well, you know the sad thing is, if you watch it, then I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, I would definitely watch it. There's so many Bat movies I watch on Netflix. You know.
Hey, if Warner Brothers and whoever owns SNL, y'all want to make there's
Bat
your
Pat.
idea.
We should just do that for YouTube. Bat Pat. Is it Bat Pat or Pat Bat? I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I don't know. We're not really sure. What is it? It's just a person, okay, in a bat suit.
Are you trying to touch Bat Pat in a certain way just to tell? I've seen those. Oh, all right. Okay, serious time.
Oh, okay, serious.
So, I love Cillian Murphy as an actor.
This is the first movie or anything I've ever seen him in.
Well, I've seen 28 Days Later. I think it's before this.
I thought I saw 28 Days Later, but I sure don't remember.
Well, you might have seen 28 Days Later after this movie.
Nah, I saw it before that.
You know what? I gotta see.
I don't know that 28 Days Later.
When does 28 Days Later come out?
Well, I know it came out before this.
Oh, it came out before this. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's the only movie I've seen him in. 28 Days Later.
Well, I didn't remember him. That's the thing.
You know what's really funny? Oh, I seen Sunshine.
I mean, he's okay. I'm actually not all that in Cillian Murphy, but
I ain't seen him in Inception, obviously.
Saw him in Inception. I mean, we saw basically all these actors in Inception, but Christopher Nolan has his actors, and he uses the same actors in every movie. Just a few trade outs.
Just a few trade out. Like I guess I don't know if he just wanted to use the same actors or those actors like working with
Probably
him.
one of these. He probably would like to use all the same actors in every movie, but sometimes people have other gigs to do. I mean, he's like, "Oh, we're going to do Inception. Oh, Christian Bale's busy. Who are we going to get?"
Oh, Leo.
No, he didn't know. They probably didn't know if we could get Leo. But Leo's like, "Hey! I look like Christian Bale. Let's do this."
I love that. Like Joseph, I love Christian Bale. In my opinion, I think both Leo and Christian Bale are good, right? But I think Leo is better as an actor. His skill level, I believe Leo DiCaprio has a higher skill set.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah, I think to me, Leo.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to hate on Christian Bale either.
I'm not going to hate on Christian Bale. I won't hate on those two guys.
He works at a lot of stuff, takes a lot of roles, but
yes.
But Leo DiCaprio, I mean, he is a movie star.
He is a movie star. He is an actor. He's the definition of an actor.
No, I think all actors, but I think Christian Bale's more of an actor than Leo is. I see Leo as being more of a movie star.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Leo takes roles to be out there to make that money and to do the Hollywood glamour. Christian Bale, he wants to be in a movie roles, to act.
He just
wants to act. He wants to act. He don't care if he's the main character or if he's the butler.
Yes.
He wants to be in that movie.
He want to play the character that interests him.
But see, the thing was, and it hurts Leo DiCaprio because Leo DiCaprio can't be the butler. He's got to be
the main star.
The star.
Yeah, he's the main star.
Because he is
in a movie with other stars that I think sometimes are bigger than him, but he's the main one.
I don't think there's anybody bigger than him, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, let's put it this way. Here's why I'm saying that.
Okay.
Most movies, when I show Christian Bale, I'm like, they know him. Showing in America, people kind of know him. Showing in China, he's Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Leo DiCaprio,
he's
Leo in Europe, everybody's going to go see this because Leo's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the American movie star. In America, it's Leo DiCaprio.
Yep.
In China, it's that American movie star, Leo.
It's Leo. They know how to say Leo DiCaprio.
Exactly. Yeah. See, that's why he's a movie star. There's not many other actors that can go up against him in other nations.
The action stars.
Yeah, but that's
like right now, The Rock is like that.
But not just for acting.
Yeah, not just for acting. Yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right. Not just for acting. Ooh.
Not just for acting. Leo's all about acting. The Rock action.
It's action. People know him from action.
Yeah.
Oh, but Leo is.
But people actually go watch Leo talk in subtitle and.
Yeah.
That's that's a movie star.
That is a movie star. Oh, you're right.
Because you can't think of too many other actors. But that's
the thing. Like Leo can act too. That's the thing.
Just Tom Cruise.
Oh, Tom Cruise also. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to see him do some action. But if there's a movie with him just acting like Leo, they ain't going to see that.
Oh, you know what? Like you're right. Like The Firm would be a perfect example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know that because I mean the only thing that people Tom Cruise in, and Tom Cruise is a good actor.
Yes, he's a good actor.
No doubt about it. But the problem is, and overseas they just watch Mission Impossible. That he just keeps Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Because that's what's set. If he had to go back and do A Few Good Men 2 or something.
Oh, Phil Goodman won't be playing in different countries.
See what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But if Leo DiCaprio was in it, you'd be watching.
Oh yeah.
They'd be like, I don't know anything about the Marines, but we're gonna watch it.
So you're right. So I guess in a way, Christian Bale is underrated.
Yeah, I'd say he's underrated.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some stuff to work on, but he's good.
Like
the only thing I could say is sometimes some of his accents need work on for the American characters. Because you kind of go, where is he supposed to be from?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's a good point. I like that we talk about this in Batman Begins. It's a Christian Bale episode, and I love Christian Bale.
Oh yes, you do.
I love Christian Bale.
Yes, we do.
And you're right. I love Christian Bale for the acting. Like he just wants to act too.
He just wants to act. He's an actor, man.
That's why I like him a lot.
That is.
He doesn't have to be the biggest star. Yeah,
he takes on roles to improve his
skills. Like, oh, this interests me.
Yeah.
That's
what he does. To me, that's a professional. That's all he wants to do. He shows the work. He wants to improve his skills. He wants to learn new things. That way, for another role, he can be somebody else.
Oh yeah.
That's what actors are all about. It's all about being somebody else.
Yeah, I like him in every role. I like him in The Big Short. Have you seen that about the mortgage crisis? He played.
I did not.
That he's really good in that.
I do know this.
I think my favorite one right now is when he plays Dick Cheney.
Oh, I haven't seen that. But I heard that was good.
That is a great movie, and it's also directed by Adam McKay.
Cool.
Yeah, Because he went every time he say Adam McKay, right? I'm waiting for Will Ferrell to show up.
Well, that's never going to happen anymore.
No, it's not. Adam McKay
Well,
had taken a
they
really
could make
different
up.
turn.
They could make up. You know,
Yeah,
they
they
could
could.
hug and kiss, make up. I mean, come on,
Well, I think Adam McKay doesn't do comedies now.
friends forever, baby.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah, they got best friends. They did. I mean, him and Will Ferrell, they needed like bury like an auto leaf or an olive. Sorry, an olive leaf somewhere, and shoot a pigeon or something. And,
Yes.
I mean,
Awesome.
don't shoot. Actually, don't hit somebody else when you shoot the pigeon. But.
So I want to go back to something that you said earlier, right? You said you fast forward quite a bit of this movies. Which parts?
No,
did you
I didn't fast forward. I didn't fast forward through all of it, but I just kind of.
No, which parts did you like skip?
I don't know.
Oh,
well, when he goes to the Meryl, that little kid comes out on the porch to talk to him,
and he gave him that high tech equipment.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't this. Can't remember what all I asked for because I just got bored. Some of the Al Raw stuff when he gets his house burned down, I watched just a little bit and then fast forwarded. I didn't really fast forward it through it that much on the first time. Is the second time when I went to go watch it, I started fast forward. Probably like, yeah, I know this whole movie. I'm done.
Yeah, I do know this whole movie really well.
Dude, we saw the crap. We used to watch the crap out of this movie.
Yeah.
The sad thing is, though, I can still go to Iron Man and sit there and watch the whole movie and be happy.
Iron Man was a shorter film.
I know that's the problem. This movie, some of Christopher Nolan stuff is just too long. I mean, I'm glad he's an artist. Like, I love the Mona Lisa painting, and I love a lot of other paintings. But the problem is, when I get done looking at it, I just walk up like a minute. I don't spend. I'm not gonna spend 2 hours looking at the picture. I didn't spend 2 hours in a museum.
You know what? We're gonna do the Batman trilogy the next couple of weeks. So we're gonna do
the Batman
Dark
trilogy.
Knight Rises.
And when the thing is, it's good we're doing this because, like I haven't seen this movie in a while, and I've never seen them back. If I ever go pull one of these movies,
I have seen these back to back.
Yeah, I usually I did it when they first come out. After I watched all the way through it. But nowadays, if I watch one, I'll just watch one and then go on.
Because now I want to watch the second one with my boys.
It's also because a lot of these movies, except for the third one, almost they can stand alone.
They could stand alone.
I think they stand alone just fine. You could watch one and not have to watch the others.
And you could watch them in out of sequence.
Yeah, I would recommend sequence if you're gonna.
Yeah, I would recommend a sequence. I wouldn't just watch the Dark Knight Rises.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't go to the Dark Knight and then come back to the Batman Begins because then it's just like that's just stupid. Dude, that's just so stupid right there. I mean, you could do it, and you're gonna know it's stupid, and then you're gonna watch it, and after you watched it, you're gonna go, "That was stupid. Why did I do that?" I mean, I know we're humans and we do stupid stuff just to do stupid stuff. But that would be way stupid.
That's funny. I mean, like,
you know what I'm saying stupid over and over again. I'm talking to circles, so let's just like say stupid on this podcast.
It's really funny that you said about Christian Bale, right? I think remember Eric said the same thing, like, when they announced like Christian Bale was going to play Batman, and he thought the same thing because other people judge Christian Bale by that movie Newsies. I think.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we don't want to get confused with when they announced Affleck was. I mean, remember how mad everybody was?
When they announced Affleck, I didn't know how to feel.
Okay. Well,
until I said that before. Until I watched Gone Girl.
But I was pretty sure that Eric was mad too. He's like, "Oh my god." I could be wrong. Somebody was like that.
Like, I mean, he's a good director, but Affleck is only after I watched Gone Girl, right? Then I was like, oh, he could totally play Batman. Yeah.
Well, I think because the guy grew as an actor.
Yeah, he grew as an actor. Well,
after he did Daredevil,
as a director, but
he did. But I mean, I think as a director, probably helped him as an actor.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the director probably helped him as an actor.
Hey, Christian Bale. I'm just Christian Bale. Has he ever directed anything?
No, I think, like you said, he just solely acts stuff. Like he wanted to do the roles.
Christian Bale is a better actor than Affleck.
Oh yes, Christian Bale.
But definitely. I don't really feel.
You know what? I think Casey Affleck is the better actor than Ben Affleck. Casey is better than Ben, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably so. But there's not really too many things I want to see Casey in.
Oh, have you not seen that movie with Jessica Alba and Casey Affleck? I can't remember what it is now.
No. I'll watch it, but I bet you I'll still go like. Well, that's the thing though. Here's my point though.
Kill it inside me.
But here's the point. Here's the point I'm making though.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Why don't I see that? Because it's got Casey Affleck. If they were Ben Affleck, I would be like, yeah, I'll probably go see that.
Oh yeah, that one was.
There's a whole bunch of movies. If you name all the Casey Affleck's movies and all of Ben Affleck's movies,
I know Ben Affleck movies.
Go watch Ben Affleck movies.
You know what I remember Casey Affleck from mostly is the Ocean 11 movies.
The only I remember him from, I mean, it was good.
Oh, and he also is in a Christian Bale movie too, Inside a Furnace or something.
Well, okay, we're gonna go back to Jesse James.
Oh yes,
he was in that. And that was
he was in Jesse James.
Yes, Jesse James, and that was
a long title. Right? That was when Brad Pitt plays.
Yeah.
The assassination of Jesse James.
The assassination by the coward.
Thomas Ford. Is it Tom?
Tom Ford. Tom Ford is the guy that killed Jesse James. But anyhow, that's what I saw him. But the thing is, when movies are announced, if you're going to go to the movie on actors, I'm going to go see something with Affleck's name instead of Casey Affleck's name.
Oh, Ben Affleck's name, yeah.
It doesn't mean that he's a better actor. Yeah. It just means I know who the dude is. I'm going to go see this.
So the marketing got to you.
Yeah, well, I just know who Ben Affleck is. I'm going to watch it. I mean, well, basically, like Daredevil. I'm going to watch Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Daredevil too. Yeah.
I don't give a crap who's
regardless who's in it.
But the problem is, I know who Ben Affleck is.
Meryl Streep plays the next Daredevil. That just let you know.
That's the thing, because like Casey Affleck has never been Batman, or he's never been anything. He's just been in acting movies.
Ooh, and now I want to say Casey Affleck can play Batman.
I'm sure he could, but he's not going to now. It's over. We've already moved on.
We are moving on. We're gonna see how Robert Pattinson's son does next month in the Batman.
Oh, I'm sure he's gonna be fine. As long as we don't remember him as that vampire guy.
Yeah, see, I don't like judging roles before. That's how
I've never seen those movies, but
I never either.
But I've heard enough about it that made me.
Yeah, and it's so funny. I never seen. Well, we're going to save that for next time on Heath Ledger's thing because we're going to talk about The Dark Knight.
I've seen. Yeah. Okay.
So
we'll get to that. We're just gonna skip that.
So with that, I will end this right here. Thank you for watching this segment of our reviews. I hope you had a great time listening to us. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters.